is Thomas, I'm the head teacher here at Beacon Rise. We've put this video together to hopefully answer any questions or queries you may have about your child starting school in September. We know there's lots you need to know and lots you may be anxious about, but it's our aim to make sure that you stop worrying, relax and know that we're going to look after you for the next 7 years. We're going to make sure that your children have the very best learning, the very best education and the very best fun. In that way, we can all be proud of what we achieve together.
Hi, my name's Kirsty Chambers and I'm Deputy Head Teacher here at school. One of my responsibilities is vulnerable pupils. This includes children with medical needs and free school meals.
Hello, my name's Rachel Leonard. I'm the Assistant Head Teacher. My responsibilities include the whole school curriculum and lunchtime provisions. Should you need to contact either of us, please phone the school or email using the email address school@beaconrise.org.uk.
Hello, I'm Kat Powell and I work with Holly Helps and Nikki Fullard in Class RP.
Hi, I'm Sam Gibbs. I work with Glynis Collins and Dawn Rich in Class RG.
Hi, my name's John Harrington and I work with Margaret Smith and Julie Evans in Class RH.
Let's enjoy it while we can.
Let's enjoy it while we can.
Hi, welcome to Beacon Rise. My name's Margaret Smith. I'm a teaching assistant and I work with John Harrington.
Hello, my name's Dawn Rich. I'm going to be working with Sam Gibbs in RG.
Hi, I'm Holly Helps and a TA in reception and I work with Kat Powell.
Hello, my name's Nikki Fullard. I'm a higher level teaching assistant working in Miss Powell's class. I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Hello, my name's Julie Evans. I'm an HLTA and I'm working in Mr. Harrington's class.
Hello, I'm Glynis Collins. I'm a teaching assistant and I work with Mr. Gibbs.
Hello, I'm Tim. I'm the school business leader. If you have any questions at all about school dinners, about our school Zap app, or anything else about medication or allergies, etc., feel free to get in contact through the school email. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm the school administrator, work in the school office, and it's just to say you should have had a pack by now which contains lots of paperwork, in particular the data collection sheet. So if you can remember that we really need this completing, and if you can send it back in along with your child's birth certificate, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a finance assistant in the office and I help with the home BR, after school and breakfast club bookings. So yeah, get in touch if you need to.
To the bright side of the road.
To the bright side of the road.
Mr. MacDonald.
I'm Emily Bostridge. And I'm Kirsty Chambers. Together, we are the SEN team. We want all your children to be happy at school. So far this year, we've spoken to lots of nurseries and gathered lots of information about your children.
Extra transitions have been planned for those that need it. You should have received a letter in the post.
If you're concerned about anything with your child starting, please contact us and we'd be happy to help. You can email us on school@beaconrise.org.uk. Thank you.
In our EYFS curriculum, we have 7 different areas of learning, which we're going to talk you through now.
First of all, we have our personal, social, emotional development area of learning. This is where we try and build confidence in your children, help them to build friendships, positive relationships with adults and their peers, and also how to work with school routines and rules. Next up we have communication in language. We want them to increase their vocabulary, their ability to explain their ideas. Obviously, most importantly, is their listening attention, which will help them get the most out of their daily lessons. We also want to work on their ability to understand and follow instructions, as well as being able to express themselves really effectively. Our physical development mainly revolves around moving and handling. This is where we work on gross motor skills and fine motor controls as well, but also to try and develop their overall balance and control.
For literacy, letters and sounds and phonics, we will work with your child to becoming an independent reader and writer so that by the end of the year they can create their own sentences. We're also going to teach them to write in cursive font. I know this may seem crazy, but we've seen some fantastic results at the end of the year, and it's amazing to see what they can do. Children will be taught to use pictures as well as text to tell us what they've read and demonstrate that they've understood it. And we will be teaching them a range of common exception words, including the, no, and go. These are words which can't be blended, and high frequency words, which will be common words that they will read frequently. In maths, your child will be taught to count objects to 20 and recognise numbers to 20. We'll also teach them to begin to use their skills to solve simple maths problems, including addition, subtraction, sharing, and doubling. They'll recognise a range of two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes. We will talk about measurement, weight and size using correct mathematical vocabulary. We're also going to introduce them to talking about time and money using maths vocabulary as well.
Okay, I'm going to talk you through the final two sections of the curriculum. The next one is understanding the world, and this one's science, history, geography. It's learning about different cultures and religions, about where they live and the world beyond. And the final area is expressive arts and design. This area is where they're going to learn songs, dance, drama. It's going to be doing daily waking shakes. They're going to perform shows throughout the year that we're going to invite you to. And then in daily music lessons, they'll be exploring pulse, pitch and rhythm. And then again in sort of our messy room area, we're going to be using a lot more of the arts and crafts side of things. And we'll be looking at using different media and materials and allowing them to create their own ideas.
Most importantly, our curriculum has your child at the centre. We will do our utmost to ensure that your children get what they need to grow with us here at Beacon Rise. We have a proud history of high achievements, and that's down to the tireless efforts of all of our staff and the relationships that we build with you as parents. Now, I'd like to talk to you now about the induction process. You will be emailed a pack, and this will have all the information and dates that you will need for September. We will be offering you the chance to come and visit us in the school with your child. You will be shown around by your child's class teacher, and it will be a great opportunity for the children to get to know us and for you to ask us any questions. Your child won't be full-time straight away at Beacon Rise. We'll begin them in smaller groups, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Again, all the information for this will be provided in the pack. We understand that it can be really hard to balance work, working from home and childcare during this induction period, but we assure you that this is the best start for your children. We know that some children have already been in full-time childcare, but school is not the same as playgroup. It's far more demanding educationally and socially. Children will start in smaller groups so they can learn the routines and build relationships with staff and with their peers. We do this so that we can really get to know your child and ensure that they are happy and settled before we move on to full-time. It's also very important that we understand your child's specific learning requirements, so we use this time to gather the information necessary to pitch the teaching for when they start with us full-time. I'm now going to introduce you to the reception teams. In Class RG, we have Sam Gibbs, Glynis Collins and Dawn Rich. In Class RH, we have John Harrington, Margaret Smith and Julie Evans. And in Class RP, we have myself, Kat Powell, Holly Helps and Nikki Fullard. Your child is entitled to a free hot school dinner every single day. There will be a choice of hot meal, vegetarian option, salad or jacket potato, and we would like to encourage you to choose a school dinner for your child. For one thing, it's free. So if you're thinking that maybe your child won't like the options, we would like you to think again. We encourage children to enjoy the dinners here, and most of the time we see children leaving empty plates and enjoying what they've got to eat. Our school meals assistant and kitchen staff are amazing, really welcoming and lovely, and your children will be well looked after when they're eating their lunch. We can also accommodate dietary needs. We've managed to accommodate dietary needs from diabetes to allergies and intolerances, so please do get in touch if there's any information that you need to share with us regarding this. I'm now going to pass you on to John.
Just a few important notes to bring to your attention before we move on. Really important is birth certificates. We need to see your actual child's birth certificate before the start of September. Okay, they won't be able to start unless Mrs. Westlake in the office has seen a copy of that certificate. So please, please, can you make sure that you get that to her as soon as possible? That would be really helpful, thank you. Parent helpers are really welcomed at Beacon Rise. We've always had a good history of parents coming in and helping out, and we'd like that to continue. Term 1 is really a period when your child will be settling down, finding their feet and trying to relax into school life. But from the start of term 2, we would love it if you could come in and help us out. This could be to do with little jobs in class, it could be to help us doing with resourcing for lessons. There are lots and lots of things that you could do to support the children's learning in reception. What we normally do is at the start of that term, we will put up helpers lists on the doors of the classrooms, and then you would be welcome to put your name down maybe for a morning, for an afternoon. It could be for a couple of hours if that's what you can fit in. But any time that you could give would be greatly appreciated by us, but the one who would appreciate it the most would be your child. They would love to see you in class, and if you do get a chance to come in and you see the smile on their face, it will be more than worth it. We also have something which we call Together Time. This is a time towards the end of the day, normally at about 2:30, where you get to come in a little bit earlier and you would get to see us teach maybe a literacy or a maths lesson and see how we do it. And then we would send your child off with you to complete a task. And this is for you to help them, not to do it for them, but for them to show you what they can do and how they can learn. And then you'll be able to take your child straight away at the end of the day. We will let you know when those things happen. A bit closer to the time, we will send you a text or a letter to inform you about that. Next up, this might seem like a very trivial thing, but it's actually not. It's about book bags. In our groups, we have 6 children per group, and we have boxes specifically which fit these book bags. And they fit in there perfectly. 6 of them, really neatly and nicely. What they don't fit is a backpack as well. And sometimes a child can come in to reception at the start of the year with a backpack that's as big as they are. But they really don't need it. They can just start with a book bag, and that's all they need to take home a letter or bring their book in, something like that, okay? So please, please don't send them in with a backpack in reception. They really don't need it. Another important point is to do with illness or absence. If your child is going to be absent through illness for any reason, please could you phone the office, either speak to Mrs. Westlake or Mrs. Chaplin in the office, and let them know that your child is not going to be in. We use a registration system called SIMS, and it just enables us to put them down that they're off through illness or on a medical appointment, and it just keeps all of our records straight. So if you could do that, that would be great. In the case of something like sickness or diarrhea, our policy is that we'd like you to keep them off for 48 hours. If there's no symptoms then, they are welcome to come back. But obviously, in school, in reception, things like these can pass from child to child extremely quickly. So we do urge you, it might be inconvenient, but we do urge you to keep those children off for 48 hours. If you could do that, that would be brilliant. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm now going to talk through the section of milk and fruit. So this bit is that your child will receive free milk until they turn 5. When they do reach 5, you can continue to provide milk for your child. It will just come at a small fee. With fruit, they will receive fruit free for the whole of reception. In the next bit here, as you can see, this child has received a few bumps and bruises during the day. Now, luckily, he wasn't harmed during the making of this production, so that was very good news. But maybe what will happen during your child joining reception is that they will receive a few bumps and bruises along the way. And that's okay. All of the staff here at Beacon Rise are first aid trained, and your child will receive the care that they need. Additionally, what we like to do is try to either send home a text message or a phone call home, depending on the severity of the incident, and that's just to let you know how your child is during the day. Our next one is a big bugbear of ours. It is the labelling of clothes. It might seem sort of quite a simple one, but please, 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 can you label everything that comes in with your child? That goes from dresses to cardigans and jumpers and t-shirts, down to shoes, tights, trousers. Just please label it. I'm not quite sure what it's like dressing your child at home at the moment, but when you put 30 in a classroom and they get changed for PE, it does end up being a destruction of clothes, and somehow socks end up in one corner to another corner, and unfortunately your child doesn't know what's what if it's not labelled, so please, please do that. What we do also recommend is that your child uniform is labelled with a permanent marker pen. I know the iron labels seem really handy. Unfortunately, what can happen is after a few washes, they do tend to come out. Talking of uniform, all of our school uniform is available from Initially Yours, so please go and pop into one of their stores or give them a call and have a look at getting some of the uniform ready for your child to join in September. And whilst we're on the topic of uniforms, we'll have a look at what some of the children will wear. So as you can see here, the boys are wearing either a Beacon Rise logo jumper, a white either polo shirt or shirt, and then again they're wearing black or grey trousers or shorts. Okay, moving on to the girls. The girls here are wearing again a blue cardigan, again one with a logo, one without, both are absolutely fine. Again, white polo shirt, again the polo shirts again with logo can be fine, again or without. And then on the end we have one of the girls wearing a lovely blue summer dress. Moving on to PE kits. Okay, both the boys here are wearing the Team BR t-shirt for PE, and again they've got blue or black plain shorts, again, or blue or black plain jogging bottoms are also fine. Moving on to the girls. The girls here have again the Team BR Beacon Rise PE top with black or blue plain skirt or joggers or shorts again. And then just finally, we're just going to talk about shoes. So again, if your child comes to school with shoes, we do recommend that unless they can tie their shoelaces, please bring them in with either buckled shoes or Velcro straps. And then looking at DAPs for your child, as you could see in the video there, some of the children were wearing DAPs. We really don't need those until term 5 after Easter. That's just purely because, like Mr. Harrington said, for PE, we like to work on sort of balance and coordination first, build their confidence with PE, and then sort of December through to March, it's too cold for your child to be going outside in just shorts and a short sleeve top. So please save your money, your child's feet will grow fast, and we'll buy DAPs then. But when it does get closer to time, we will send you a text message to remind you.
Finally, we'd just like to take this moment to tell you how much we're looking forward to getting to know your child. This is always a really exciting time for us as teachers, and it's a real treat for us to see your children's individual personalities develop during their time at school. I'd like you to know that if you have any worries or concerns, please do not hesitate to get in touch. Thank you for watching us today, and we look forward to meeting you very soon. Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye and see you September.
Pitt and I am the current chairperson of FBR. For those of you who don't know, Friends of Beacon Rise is a charity ran by parents and carers of the school. We help run events throughout the school year, some of which are the winter and summer fair, as well as the children's discos, and also some special events for the parents. Last year, for example, we raised circa £18,000 for our outstanding school. We also run a uniform shop, which you might find useful with your children starting in September. If you are interested in purchasing some second-hand, high-quality uniform, please do get in touch. We have an email address, which is fbrbristol@gmail.com. Please send anything that you wish to send to that email, and we will answer as soon as we can. Thank you.